Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie and I will be your yoga teacher for today. Today's flow is going to be very playful and fun. A lot of y'all request to flow the way that I post on my Instagram and Facebook. So this is what this flow is going to be. I don't know how challenging it will be. It will probably be more of an intermediate flow. We're going to start in downward facing dog. So go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful expression of downward facing dogs. Making sure those fingers are spread all apart. Toes or feet are about hip distance apart. Head is dropping down in between the shoulders. Slight bend in those knees. And the sits bones are actively reaching towards the sky. Maybe go ahead and close your eyes down, beginning to drop in. Noticing how you feel. Does this position make you feel like a child? Does it bring out any fun or playful aspects? Or is this just hard for you? I used to not like down dog or standing forward folds, but I've grown to love them when I know I'm going to be in them. Go ahead and come up on your tiptoes here, giving your toes a nice stretch. Big bend in the knees, trying to bring the chest to the thighs or the belly to the thighs. Just stretching those toes out here. Really up high with our sits bones from the stretch of the toes. Beautiful. Release. Take both heels to the left side of the mat so your hips are dropping towards the left, stretching all down the right side body. Breathe. And pivot the hips over to the right, heels go towards the right. Left side body stretch. And we're breathing here. There's no holding or clenching. Beautiful. Back to center. Go ahead and sweep the right leg up. Bend that knee and take some circles with that hip. Take them one way. And then reverse the circle and go the other way. And release. Sweep the left leg up. Bend that knee and take those hip circles on this side. Breathing, there's no holding or clenching here. Beautiful release. I'm going to roll forward into our plank. Breathe. Lower down the knees, the chest and the chin. Pause. Roll into cobra. And then we come back down to the mat, tuck the toes, come back, downward dog. Then we're going to walk, step, hop, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we'll root to rise. Arms all the way up overhead. And exhale them down through heart center. Beautiful. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back. And we're going to come into a forward fold here. So go ahead and allow those arms to drop down. A nice bend in the knees, of course, is welcome here. Nice stretch through the shoulders. Maybe finding stillness. Swaying side to side. Whatever feels best for you here. Breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. And on our exhale, we'll plant the hands and step the feet back to our downward facing dog. Very, very nice. Once you get here, go ahead and sweep that right leg up, square hips, roll forward, give that knee a kiss, plant it in between the hands. Leave the hands on the mat here and just rock back and forth. Just hanging out in this runner's lunge, feeling this through the back hip flexor. Nice little stretchiness here. Inhaling and exhaling. And on your next exhale, we straighten that right foot. Triangle pose. Trying to get that spine nice and long. Nice stretch through the hamstring here. Breathing, inhaling, and exhaling here. Bend back into that right leg. We're going to send this left arm up towards the sky. Beautiful. Breathing. And we're going to bring that right arm near the back heel, coming down for a revolved Skandasana here. Okay, this may feel weird. We're really looking to stretch this outer hip that is on the top. Okay? Beautiful. And now we come back up through this revolved side angle. Go ahead and plant that right hand down. We're going to wrap this right leg around the left. So feeling this eagle wrap here in down dog. We're going to come over onto the right hand. Nice little crunch here. We're going to plant the left hand. We're pivoting. We're coming in for wild thing. So go ahead and send that right foot down and back. Opening that chest, lifting that heart space up towards the sky. Breathing. And on an exhale, we plant that hand. Pivot on that back foot. And go ahead and step the right foot up into our low lunge here, okay? Just breathe. So we're back into our runner's lunge on the right side. So let's just rock. Let's feel into this. Pivot around, Skandasana on this right side. Hands at heart center. Breathing. Maybe taking the hands up above your head if that feels good for you. Beautiful. We're going to plant the hands. We're going to swing this right foot around, coming into our wild thing again. Pressing those hips up towards the sky. Pivot around. Wrapping that leg around that left leg. And then we crunch here in this little side plank. Try to straighten and crunch. Straighten and crunch. Beautiful. Release that foot. And we are vinyasaing. Roll forward into plank. Lower down chaturanga. Push up, upward facing dog. Beautiful. Everybody meets back. Downward facing dog. Nice. If you've stuck around this far, you are a freaking rock star. Way to go. Sweep that left leg up. 3-leg dog. Square hips here. Roll forward. Kiss that knee. Plant it in between the hands. Here we are. Runner's lunge. So just feel into this side. We've not got much work done on this side, so it should feel like the first side started feeling like. Just rocking back and forth. Inhaling and exhaling, no holding or clenching. And on an exhale, we straighten through that front leg. Square them hips, lengthen through that spine. Nice and long here. Gaze can be forward or down at your foot, whichever feels good for you here. Just breathing. We're not holding and we're not clenching. Bend through that front leg. Right hand plants, left hand sweeps up towards the sky. Little revolved side angle here. Breathing. Coming in for our revolved Skandasana. Hand comes towards that back heel. Really feeling this stretch all in this upper hip, the hip that's on top. This is such a great stretch for our outer IT bands. Beautiful. Coming back around, we're planting that hand. We're going to step that left foot back and wrap it around that right. So a little eagle wrap, side plank, crunch, extend, crunch, extend. Planting that hand, coming around into our wild thing here on this side. Breathe. Chest is lifted, heart is radiating forwards. And we are coming around, planting that hand, coming up into our runner's lunge on this side again. Feeling into this. Breathing. Kind of like our little resting position here in our runner's lunge, right? Coming around for Skandasana on this side. Chest is lifted. Nice and stretchy here. Maybe the arms come up overhead. Very nice. Pivoting back around, kind of in this runner's lunge before we step that foot back, wrapping it around that foot or that leg and crunching again here. And then as we pivot, we're coming back into wild thing over on this side. I think I messed these two sides up and they're a little different, but that's okay. Beautiful. Plant that hand and let's vinyasa. Roll forward, plank. Lower down, chaturanga dandasana. Push up, upward facing dog. And let's meet back, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Let's do some spinal roll. So roll forward into plank. Arc through that spine, send that booty up and back. Let's do these a few times just to get our spinal movements in. Wherever you are, let's all do one more. Hop, step, jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Okay. Grab opposite elbows and let's hang here for just a second. Allowing that breath to come back down to its normal rhythm. Oh yeah, this should feel really nice. A little bit of dynamic movement there. Beautiful. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice long spine. Exhale, fold. We'll root to rise. Coming all the way up into our standing position. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and knock on heaven's door here. I'm feeling it. So we're just going to allow our arms to splay out left and right, and then allowing them to tap our hips as we spin. If you've been on the channel with me, you know I love this. So let's go ahead. Really get into this, maybe bending through the knees, closing the eyes if that feels good for you here. Let's do it a few more times. And then I want you to stop and feel. Feel all that energy that we have worked up pulsing through your veins. You are exactly where you need to be right now. You are equipped with everything right here, right now. Stop searching. Be childlike and know that you are taken care of. You do not need to do anything. But be still and know. Go ahead and bring your hands at heart center. Take a big inhale and exhale to let it all out. Let's do it together. Inhale and exhale to let it all go. May all beings be happy and free, including you. Namaste.